everyone. We're celebrating 10 years of mixed makeup. And for this video, Anna Frixell, who has been my producer for the entirety of this channel, but also worked with me a few years before that. So she's been with me for a very long time. I'll put up some pictures that are very classic of her. She's the photo bomber in all of our pictures. She's very pretty, just not the faces that she makes in these kinds of videos. On purpose, she tries to make her ugliest face possible when she photobombs your photos. I even have a onesie that was for Nikosh where she photobombed. But she thought it'd be funny if I reacted to my first 3 beauty videos, which we now call Beauty with Susan Yara, but back then it was actually called The Cut. The concept of the video was whether a product made the cut or not. That was it. So she's gonna make me watch these. They're really short actually, because back then also videos were like 1 to 2 minutes long. So this first video, oh my gosh, it's my review of Bare Skin by Bare Minerals. And I'll tell you, I'm gonna give you context for this. I had not really started the channel yet. So I didn't even have PR and I didn't even really have any money because I had quit my day job without starting the channel. And so I actually had to go and tell, a lot of people were maybe like old contacts from being a beauty editor. I went up to San Francisco. It was not a trip to go meet with the PR, but I was on a trip with my husband, visiting some friends in San Francisco. And I contacted the Bare Minerals PR team at the time. And I was like, I'd love to come by and tell you about this YouTube channel that I'm starting. And after I met with them, they sent me some of my very first PR. And this video actually is no longer on the YouTube channel anymore. And that is because a couple of reasons. One, the music that we used to use on YouTube, we didn't necessarily have permission for. And 2, I had a cease and desist come through for calling the show The Cut. So there were some videos that we just got rid of because there were too many things about it that we were like, whatever. So you can't really find this video on YouTube anymore, except sort of you can, because now I'm posting it. And I think we're gonna probably get a copyright for the music that's in this video. That's actually hilarious, but that's okay. We'll take the chance. We'll take the chance. We've been here for a decade, so let's go. A lot of women have been waiting for this day. I introduce to you Bare Skin by Bare Minerals. It's their first liquid foundation. Okay, that's what it was. Bare Skin, their first liquid foundation. I was actually trying to go through my mind, like, what is Bare Skin? Does this product even exist anywhere? And when I look over here, I'm looking at Anna, who's behind the camera. Wait, does this product exist anywhere? They got rid of this. Okay.
I think they might have renamed it to Original Pure Serum.
Original Pure Serum. Bare Skin by Bare Minerals was the first liquid foundation by Bare Minerals, because up until that moment, Bare Minerals was always just the powder. It was hilarious. Okay, wait. Also, let's look at this intro. This intro, I still get teased about by my team, mostly by Anna, because of the wave I do at the very end of it. So let's watch it. I'm Susan Yara. I'm here to tell you which products I think make the cut. You know about Bare Minerals. It's not as creepy as I remember it being.
Maybe more of a wave. Maybe it gets more. Maybe it gets.
If we made it a longer intro, I remember I was like, ooh, and you teased me so much about this. Okay, wait. It's maybe not as intense as it used to be. It's not as intense as we remember it being. Okay. This video is only 1:30, so we need to get through this. They created their original foundation with the concept that makeup could act more like skincare. Women went crazy for it. But they always knew there were women like me who prefer liquid foundation. That was my way of saying that I hated their powder foundation. If you ever watch some of my videos, I try not to talk hard shit about beauty products out there, because I've said this to you guys before, just because a product doesn't work for me or because I don't like it doesn't mean that you might not like it. So I hate to completely rip on a product. It has to be so unbelievably terrible that I would rip on it. Otherwise, there might be a person out there who would love this product. So I don't ever want to rip on it. But that was my positive way of saying that I prefer foundations that are liquid. Don't get me wrong, I really like the original foundation. I just prefer liquid foundation. This was also the beginnings of my hair becoming lighter. It comes in 20 different shades. Mine happens to be Bare Natural number 7. And because there are only a few ingredients, you always have to shake it up before applying. You don't have to get that crazy. I'm 10 years younger. I don't know, was I putting filler in my nose already to like smooth it out? I maybe had and then gave it a break. I definitely didn't have filler in my cheeks and I didn't have filler in my lips. Yeah, I look like a whole different person. This is exactly 10 years ago, and I actually think I look much younger too. And just the way I act, just like a lot younger. And you place a couple of drops on your finger or on the Perfecting Face brush, which I love because it gives your skin a smooth finish. Oh, I did love this brush. You just put like a drop and it would spread it. This foundation actually was kind of nice. This is my skin without any makeup on. My main concern is covering dark spots.
It's buildable coverage, so if you add a few more drops, here's what happens. And if you feel like you really need more coverage, you can always add more. There's no silicone, no oil, no parabens, and no fragrance. It also improves your skin's appearance because it has antioxidants that brighten and even your skin tone, and titanium dioxide to protect it. I have combination skin and get oily in my T-zone, but
I have combination skin. No, I didn't. I had dry skin and I was already dealing with hyperpigmentation. I just didn't really realize that I was the one contributing to that. That's kind of a wild thing. And you know what? I don't think I had moisturizer on. I know I did not have sunscreen on. Did this have SPF in it? There's a chance that this had some SPF in it and I would have probably considered this my SPF. Terrible. I did have mascara on already in this video. And also I was not good at doing my brows. It's a lot of evolution here. I didn't have all my piercings going on. Even though I pierced my ears a long time ago, it wasn't in back then.
I've been using Bare Skin for the past month and haven't felt the need to blot as often as usual. It looks natural, isn't greasy, and feels like second skin. Bare Skin by Bare Minerals makes the cut.
It makes the cut. Do you guys see how short those videos were? Minute and 33 seconds. That was the average, like 2 minutes was the average length of our videos. Okay, let's see what the next one is. Learn about makeup brand Nude Sticks at Space NK. Wait, Space NK used to have more of a presence in the United States. Oh my gosh, this is like full circle because Naturium is sold at Space NK in the UK now. They have way more stores, and in the US they had one store in Soho and then they were in like Bloomingdale's. They're still in Bloomingdale's, I think, but not really. They don't really have a presence here. And Nude Sticks was a brand new brand and they had launched in Space NK. So interesting. A minute 23 is the length of this video.
See these? Today, they are my beauty tools and I'm using them with a brand spanking new makeup line called Nude Sticks. I'm Susan Yara. I'm here to tell you which products I think make the cut.
Wait, I think it's the longer you watch these videos, you notice the wave.
I think that one had a longer wave.
You think that had a longer wave? Why would we have added more wave to this intro? This was May 6, 2014 that this video went up, and they were considered a brand new brand. And the whole concept was that I remember Jenny, one of the founders, she was basically making her daughters be like the face of this, and they were teenagers. And she was like, I love watching how they play with makeup and they use their fingers. And so they just made, literally it's called Nude Sticks. They made a bunch of makeup sticks for your face. The brand was brand new. Anna just pointed out that in the description box of this video, we put to pre-order this brand. So it hadn't even launched yet. I think a lot of people don't realize the founder of this brand, she was, I want to say she was like in product development or one of the executives of Cover Effects. And then she went off and she started this brand with her daughters. But the other thing that's funny to point out is that the song is a Grimes song, which would never fly these days. All I did was credit Grimes in the description box. This is when Grimes was like super indie. So funny, that's funny.
The Nude Sticks concept is simple. Pick which pencils you want to use. There's concealer, eye pencils, eye color, and pencils that double for your lips and cheeks. Then you draw and smudge. The whole idea is to go nude, but better. We popped over to Space NK at Bloomingdale's in the Century City Mall to talk with the founder, Jenny Frankel, and learn a little bit more about the brand.
Nude Sticks is, I guess you could say, it's a brand new type of concept. Just like the name infers, nude stands for all things neutral. Sticks is exactly what that means. Think of like Crayola meets Chanel. It's very urban, it's very fresh. It's perfect for that new like millennium generation.
Like her daughters, Allie and Taylor.
Every product you get comes with a sharpener, and also there's a mirror. This is our black magnetic eye, so this is meant for oily skin. If you're one of those like myself who loses their sharpener, you could also just stick it on as the, and it's really easy to
Wait, look at baby Taylor and her sister Allie.
throw it in your purse, throw it in your car, wherever you put your phone. It's just really easy.
I went for an understated look and used their eye pencil and bronze.
I went for an understated look with black eyeliner. My brows are just killing me in these videos because I just look at how much they need to be filled in. It's like horrifying.
And their lip and cheek pencil in Soul. And it only took me a minute. I think nude sticks makes the cut.
Rough. These were like TikTok videos. Like they were so fast. It just goes to show cycle. Everything's a cycle. YouTube was all about short form video and now it's long form video. Instagram kind of went through an evolution of short form. Now they're moving more long form again. Then they like kind of took back the long form and then they I think they're trying to figure themselves out. But we see how TikTok is like slowly moving into not just long form, but now they're going with horizontal video. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but we've been playing with it on my TikTok and it's happening. It's happening. That is hilarious. Nude sticks 10 years ago when it started. I can't even believe that it's 10 years old, that brand. Okay, last one. It's really hard for me to see myself 10 years ago. I think I look better now, by the way. What's funny to see about these videos is I went through an evolution of, I eventually got all this filler done and then a nose job and all that stuff. But now I'm like in this stage of my life, 10 years later, where I'm backtracking. I've like dissolved all of my filler. It's all about my Xeomin now. I don't even think I was I getting Botox? I don't think I was getting Botox regularly at this point. I had Botox, I had tried it, and I had decided I didn't like it. Yeah, so funny. Okay, last video. This is, by the way, called Perfect Liquid Liner That Won't Smudge, because that's what I felt like I was really good at back then. That was like my move. This is a minute 41.
The most common beauty question I seem to get is, how do you apply your liquid eyeliner? I guess a simple wing liner look just never gets old. Today I'm going to show you how I do it and which eyeliner I prefer.
I'm telling you guys right now, we were really thinking hard about these kinds of things. Like now we're going to move the camera up here. Like that's how we're going to make it feel different because this is highly produced content. By the way, we're just like in the spare bedroom of my condo shooting these videos with the little backdrop. And it turns out nothing's really changed except the backdrop turned pink. And we're in a studio actually.
I'm Susan Yara. I'm here to tell you which products I think make the cut. I have two important tips. First, practice, practice, practice. I promise the more you use liquid eyeliner, the better you will get. Second, the product matters. It really does. Not all eyeliners are created equal. Today I'm using an Estee Lauder liquid eyeliner. I can name a handful of liners I like, and probably will over time, but this one in particular is pretty perfect. The handle and the wand are a great length so you can grip it nicely. It has a felt tip instead of a brush, so the liner glides on easily.
Now that we've seen so many liquid liners come and go, and the market for liquid liners, it's just funny to me to be like, there weren't that many options for liquid liners, like good liquid liners. I don't know. This one actually was really good. I don't know if it exists still, but it was good.
And as you can see, it's a nice, deep, dark black with a slight sheen. And most importantly, it does not smudge. Seriously, look. It really won't come off until you use cleanser. But don't worry, it will come off. Now to apply. Look down into your mirror and steady your elbow on a table or sturdy surface. Start in the middle of your lash line and draw a thin line to the corner. Then fill in the front.
We were like macro shots. We're gonna get tight shots and show the details. Because again, remember back then, makeup videos and like haul videos and all that, they were shot on people's laptop computers in their rooms. We had real cameras with different lenses where we could use a macro lens and like get in on those details and lighting and all of it. It's just like funny to think. This is taking me back a lot.
Start with a thin line to avoid mistakes, and you can make it a little thicker once you have the base. Just remember, it can be a slippery slope. Now for the wing. Redip the liner, then I use the outer corner of my eye as a guideline. Slightly turn your wrist and draw the tail, then add to it. Now the challenge is to make the other side match.
Okay, I have to tell you another story about this video. Estee Lauder was another one of those brands where I got in touch with the PR team. I specifically got in touch with Tara Eisenberg, who at the time was running PR for Estee Lauder. She had sent me some products in PR just to kind of like help support. And I'm pretty sure I like sent them this video and said, thank you so much for sending me some PR and like giving me products that I could create content out of. This was like before I posted the video. I'd sent them like an example of what I was going to be doing. And that led to my very first sponsorship. And I talk about this all the time because this is still the way things go. When you get PR, if you're just starting off as a content creator and you create content that brands are really into and they see it, that's like the gateway to becoming a content creator who gets supported by brands, right? And I know that this is like a tricky concept because people are like, I can't trust influencers who are in the pocket of the brands or whatever. But really, There is no doubt about it that there has to be some kind of relationship between a content creator and brands. It doesn't mean you can't be honest, but you have to have some relationship to be able to do this as a career and actually have money come in that you can support yourself on, right? So this video led to working with the Estee Edit because Tara then suggested, she sent this video to her colleagues and they were starting something called the Estee Edit, and it was all this like beautiful platform where they were gonna have content. They were starting another brand called the Estee Edit that was gonna feel a little bit younger, and they wanted more of that kind of content. So this video specifically led to that. And that was one of my very first sponsorships, but it was also a really big sponsorship because it was enough money, just enough that I could pay Anna Frixell, my very first employee. Woo! So I made $0. She made $20,000 her first year at Mixed Makeup. There you go. And I think that was like a little unheard of for somebody who hadn't really launched a channel yet to get a sponsorship of that size. So it was kind of that reinforcement that I was on the right track by quitting my day job and starting my own YouTube channel. So this video is feeling really good. And by the way, Tara sent me a message on Instagram the other day and she sent me a photo. She said she was like cleaning some stuff out at her house and she found a thank you card that I sent her. Thank you cards, you guys. Still a good idea. Send a thank you card. She sent me a photo of a thank you card that I sent her for helping me get my first sponsorship and my first partnership with Estee Edit. I remember feeling like this was a dream come true. And it really, like, I'll never forget that. You don't forget those people.
And there you go. Perfect liquid eyeliner that will stay in place. Once it's dry, it's there for the entire day and night.
I don't know why I did the videos like that. And by the way, that liner was not even. Anyway, those were my first 3 beauty videos that were actually called The Cut, not Beauty with Susan Yara, but we did take those videos down. So you're not gonna find them there, but you just got the whole thing. A little flashback to some of my originals. I hope that was entertaining for you. It was entertaining for me. We wanna bring you with us on this whole journey and celebrate 10 years of Mixed Makeup. So hope you enjoyed it and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.